Good afternoon, YouTube. This is Tenement Funster. This is my first video, well, my first Minecraft video, and I will be giving a world tour of the Realms world Regal that I have with my brothers Denari921 and Natural Antipathy, and yeah. This is just to give you a sense of building style and all that kind of stuff. I plan on having some more playthrough-oriented series, but I figured I should start out with just some of my build style and what I've done. I've been playing for a good half a year. Sun's going down. And yeah. So this is not our first project, but it was the first project the three of us worked on together. It is a witch farm. As you may have seen, the witches come sailing out of the drop here. Doesn't look like they're going to spawn. Designed it myself. I used the shifting floor design that I saw on Daedalus822's playthrough. And I'm informed that he got that from ZipCrowd, so kudos. And then the wiring is all my own. It's probably been used before. Well, probably not actually. This thing tends to jam up, which is not ideal for a farm that you want to have going at all times. But yeah, anyway, the witches are in there spawning, and these are my access areas so that I can get in and fix the wiring, which is working, but as I said, it jams up and you have to despawn everyone in there before you can really do anything about it. Our message board here, which rarely got used, although we do have a quest section here that got its fair share of use. Let's hop down here. You can see the witches as they spawn over here. Well, not really as they spawn because we're too close, but this is the drop area. I mix my witches by whirlpool, as I do with most mobs, really. I prefer this to the simple channel system, even though it is much more complicated. I just like that. Let's see if we can find yeah, you can see them come through here if you're lucky. And then they go up to the drop tower, which you saw earlier. So yeah, looks like we got some chickens in there. A zombie that does not want to swim up to the top. Oh, there we go. It's not perfect, as I've said. Unfortunately, it's got its flaws, which are not many, but anyway. It took us the better half of 3 weeks just working almost solely on half-slabbing this whole area. That's another aspect of the Daedalus design that I used, is half-slabbing. Wanted to have a good grid here, and then Natural Antipathy came up with the idea of these, which are one chunk world height farms. He's the only one who's completed one so far. We had to move on because Denari's computer cannot handle the, I guess, volume of things that are going on the grid here. So, but the wheat farm, which is what this is really cool. It gives a stack of wheat per level here, and yeah, there are so many levels because, like I said, it goes all the way up to the world limit. More wheat than you could ever need, but it's good. It's the idea here. All these are marking out other areas for farms, future farms, if we ever end up moving back here. This is my design. It's a nether wart farm. It corresponds to another farm I was building in the nether, which I will show you soon, but basically you can go up to the different levels here, I think, and each level here holds a stack and a half, and then I haven't built it all the way up to the world height, but it's pretty high already. It will give you a good double chest full at this point, but yeah, basically the pistons pull back all the way up when you hit the master control at the bottom, and the water comes pouring in and stops here, and all of it drops down into this area. I wish I had it planted for you. I don't, but this is just a taste of what test running it has yielded so far. This is the master control here. It goes all the way up. Yeah, also Natural Antipathy implemented a similar system. He actually did it first. This is the control switch that goes all the way up to the top, and yeah, anyway, drops them down. I think these hoppers and then the hoppers that feed into the droppers up there are the only hoppers in it, so it's a very efficient build. This is another of Natural Antipathy's designs, the AFK shack here. On the server, you get kicked off if you go AFK for too long, so he devised a shack that you sit in there and put something on your trackpad and it will mine for you. He used it all night once and got up in the morning. He was still mining. Got a beacon here so you don't starve to death. Temporary iron golem farm. The next project that Natural Antipathy was working on was an iron golem farm over here, a real one, which would have been awesome, but like I said, due to computer restrictions, we're not able to. The yellow wool up there is a cosmetic shell I was building for the witch hut before I had to redesign it, and then now I will have to redesign it again if it's ever going to be operational. These over here are Denari's builds. This is an armory tower that he was making that's actually really cool. He wasn't able to finish because his computer got too laggy, but the idea is you get in the top and just drop down and it outfits you with diamond gear and hits you with all these potions. Would be really cool if it was a war server, or I don't know what you'd call it, battling, so to speak. So yeah, really cool. Never seen that idea before. He built it and it's great. I don't know if he got it from somewhere. This is also his area. A place he built in attempts to avoid the lag. Got his iron golem who's trapped here and takes out all mobs that you go to. But anyway, it's a giant tree. Yeah, it's got an opening here. I don't remember how to turn it off, but I've opened it up so we can get down there. This is a giant automatic potions area. He's very fond of his potions. Brewing areas. You can drop down in the middle of the water drop. That's usually how I get down, and then I usually break things to get out. So let's head down there. This is the bedroom slash base. These record players, there's one here, and then there's a secret one over here. You have to place a lever on here and turn it on, and it opens up. And then those are keys, or I guess locks. You place the right record in, and it'll open up an area here where I think it's diamond and emerald. Good blocks like that, and then over here it opens up some good blocks too. I got some mine shafts going off in different directions. These are really cool. Flower automatic generators, so if you need dye, you just come in here, and as you can see, it generated quite a bit without any effort at all. So those are cool. I've used those many times. Got a map going on, not quite done here. Yeah, I think that's about all down here. Let's head up to another level. The next level, I believe, is the item sorter, which I don't know how it works, where it's from, but it looks like it's operational. I'll show you the filters. Let's see, these ones seem to be full, so that's cool. It's too bad we moved away because I feel like this would be very handy to have on a server like this. With the projects we have, those are the depository chests. And then this is the inefficient squid farm, which broke. It's inefficient and it broke, but it's okay. I think that Denari had the right idea. We just need a larger volume of water, and like I said, we moved on before we were really able to fix anything. Yeah, wasn't able to finish the tree yet, but it's looking good. I think this is the filling area, yeah, for water for the potions. And then let's see if we can go on top without anyone killing us. Enchantment table. This is actually pretty cool. Step in, shoves up the bookshelves. Awesome, love it. Can have some trouble getting out of here if I can't outsmart it. And then let's see, this lead up to the top. I believe so. Oh, up to the watermelon farm. Just a small one. Pretty cool. Looks like it's not working anymore ever since we left. Yeah. And this is the top of the tree. I believe this might be the last thing. I'll show you the underground before we take off, which is kind of our base of operations. Oh yeah, you can climb out down the outside as long as they don't die. I have been having so much trouble lately with these fall things where you fall and then reconnect to the ladder so you don't die. Yeah, I feel pretty dumb about it. Although there is a significant amount of server lag, so that might have something to do with it. Anybody? Sorry about it. I gotta kill these guys. Okay. Yeah. Next, we'll head into the Nether after I show you around downstairs. All of this has been caved out and lit up too. That's why our witch spawn rates are good. So good that they break the machine occasionally. Yeah, so anyway, about the quests, those were devised by Natural Antipathy. I completed one of his and he completed one of mine, and then we had to move on. And I will show you the fruits of that later. So this is downstairs. My smeltery I set up, it'll gain you to level 30 in 2 runs. We use the lava buckets and just pour in sand and cobble and netherrack, whatever it is. Chicken farm I built. I needed feathers for written books for the quest wall. Natural Antipathy built this with the help of Denari, I believe. Just a cow farm. Got breeding cells. I usually bypass that and just go breed them in there, but whatever. I got a giant storage area. Most of it is dirt. Lots of dirt. When we were digging out the area, yeah, lots of dirt came up. Yeah, let's head into the Nether. Nothing really left that's exciting out here. There's a sugarcane farm. I'm sure you saw part of it. Natural Antipathy built that. This is the most decorated part of our Nether hub by Natural Antipathy, the design. It goes for a while, not quite all the way, and it's really great for horses, which we have over there. This is a design I helped out with. Pretty cool. Anyway, I've used this design quite a few times, so you might get sick of it. This is my stables that I built as a part of the quest that I had for Natural Antipathy. It's called the 4 Horses of the Apocalypse stables. Got my dragon egg up there. Yeah, these are from the Book of Revelation. There are 4 Horses of the Apocalypse explained there, and they are prevalent throughout pop culture too. You know, you hear about them all over. Victory, war, love victory, lots of gold and lapis, very affluent. War, I mean, doesn't get much beastlier than this. He's my favorite. I ride him all the time. Famine, empty, everything's empty. I realized after building this that it kind of resembles a stronghold, but whatever. And death with the end stone and jack-o'-lanterns, really cool. The prizes for these, I'll show you when we get there. I don't think Natural Antipathy has seen them yet. I just, in fact, finished them today. One of them is a dog named, what's his name, Hades, because it says, with death, Hades follows him around. I was like, what follows you around better than a dog? So we'll get to that, though, and like I said, I just finished that today. I'll tell you a story of that later. Let's get war out here, and we're going to take off. I just want to show you the tunnel real quick here. Oh, before we go, actually, the nether wart originally was meant to pipe into this farm I was building. Who are you going to call? Ghastbusters. Ghast farm here that I was working on, kind of Super Mario Bros. Inspired. Now I can't get out of here. Anyway, I was excited about it. It does take forever to clear this out. I guess I could have used TNT. I used TNT on the floor all the way down to bedrock here. In the stable, you can see, pretty cool. Just a void. Looks like we've got some zombie pigmen who have spawned down there. But anyway, the ghast farm is just going to go from the limit up here all the way down. You can see I got the second stage cages done. The idea was there was going to be tripwires in there, sensing the ghast. And then I was going to experiment. I never caught one to experiment with yet because, well, I barely got to start this before we moved. But I was going to experiment with seeing if that could suffocate them. pretty new to Minecraft, so I'm not quite sure about that. But yeah, anyway, I really like how this build was turning out, but we had to move, so. And I mean, really, this amount of gas tier is pretty unnecessary. Gunpowder wasn't an issue either, so who knows. But anyway, it was just fun. Next, we're going to grab, where did War go? I hope he didn't die. That would really not be my favorite. He probably just went through the portal. Anyway, I'm going to grab him, show you the way down here. It's really cool. And then we're going to end up over in our new area, and or the old area. I haven't decided. Okay, I don't know where War has gone. I really hope he hasn't died, but I'll try and find him. I'll cut and then, yeah, show you when we're over at the old area. Just kidding, here he is, not kidding. Okay, so this is the view as you ride down. Pretty cool. Got the kind of, I don't know, warp speed look going on. But yeah, as you can see, it goes on a while. We're here at 2,000 in the Nether, which is like a good 15,000 in the overworld. That's where the witch farm is. So I had to travel quite a way to get there. And I'm not going to make you watch all that. But look at the tunnel. Woo! Alrighty, here we are at the end of the line. Let's dismount and trap War here with our uber ghetto stable system. If we can get him to stay. There we go. That's better. Alrighty, so this is nearer to spawn, negative 162.79, so yeah, I can show you. I'm not going to show spawn because that's way far away and there's literally only one building there. We moved from there pretty quickly. That was back before Natural Antipathy got on. He joined a month ago. Server's like 3 months old, so he's relatively new, but 3 months old? A little older than that? Anyway, not very old at all. So this is our hub designed by Denari. Not very big at all. We do have tunnels that go out all over. Did some heliporting, as I like to call, making nether portals all over, trying to find new biomes. We have not found jungle, mushroom island, or mesa yet, which is kind of disappointing, but you know, it is what it is. Okay, this is the town. Portal designed by Denari. I found this pretty quickly, and it is huge for an NPC village, so we moved right over here. These used to be regular farms. I automated them in a very, yet again, novicely, if that's even a word, ineffective way. I had many buckets in here, and this would just destroy the source of water instead of sucking it back up. I had no idea you could suck it back up. But the farms worked great. You come in here, pull the lever, it dispenses, pulls that down, pushes the water. You just wait until it's done pushing things up in here. So you can see there was some stuff still in the system, and then you turn it off and go and replant. They worked really well, kept us fed for quite a while. There's another one over there, and then this is obviously our melon farm. That's the bigger one, the first one I worked on. Yeah, we used to have some villagers here that we had trapped in, but they all died. Apparently small zombies just climbed up over the one high barricade we had, and yeah, it was curtains. This is Denari's design, got a well. And it opens to a potion shack, his first one he built. And this is where you put water bottles. Let's go down there. He built this right under my nose. I had no idea it was going on the whole time we were living here. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. Pretty extensive. I don't think there's much left here, but in its day, I'm sure it produced all the potions that we never used. No, we used some, especially on the Wither fight. Okay, what else is here? Not much at all. That used to be the potion shack. It has had some creeper damage, as you can see. The mine, designed by Denari. The wall that I was putting up, pretty cool, designed by me. Got tired of it and quit our tree farm, because that takes a lot of wood. And then our first home over here, which was actually pretty cozy, and I'm rather proud of it, even though we just took over a building and that's it. I'm going to sleep. Oh, no, neighbors are having a party. enchanting chests, furnaces, and my own design. Denari was telling me he doesn't like crafting tables, so I crafted this. Very quick, very easy. Doesn't even make any difference to the outside here. Pretty cool. Let's see if we can. We can't sleep. I think. Let's see if we can clear some mobs and sleep, because I'm not a huge fan of it being night here. Nope, neighbors are still having a party. Alright, well, that's about all to do with this town. Our spawn is way out somewhere that way. This is the first of many deserts. Let me tell you, all the deserts. I think that's just about everything here. Next we'll go... Where will we go? We'll go to the place that I moved on to, which is my mining colony. Unfortunately, it has undergone lots of creeper damage, so that's too bad. That was a storage room. There's also a smelting room down there somewhere. Not too exciting, so we'll skip that for now. There are much more exciting builds on here. Don't know if I would say exciting. There are builds that are much cooler, for sure. This is the way to my mine. The Wither battle also took place just past my mining colony, and we'll see that. So anyway, the mining colony, I had 4 dogs there because I have explored about 200, or not 200,000, Lord no, 20,000 in each direction. There was the Wither battle. 20,000 in each direction on foot, just to see if I could find the biomes we were missing, and nothing. Lots of taiga, lots of desert, lots of savanna, not much else. But anyway, I found 4 dogs, so I had them, and they were my buddies. They were living in my bedroom here, but I tried to take them through the nether, because one was a prize for the... Here's the water drop. Let's just head down here. One was a prize for the quest, and they all jumped into the fire. Apparently they like to do that. Should have read the wiki before, but whatever. My floor, as you can see, it's the same design used in the roof of the nether passageway. Like I said in my design, you'll probably get sick of it. Used to have a beacon here. Helped me mine. It was great, but that's gone. I had to install this minecart elevator twice because I installed it too close to the edge and I kept popping out and dying, and that just wasn't working. Kind of ineffective because cosmetically I had to make it so I have to jump and get in it. Storage and smelting room, as you can see, creeper damage. I used this for quite a while, mainly for mining. I was mostly borrowing diamonds and gold and the like from Denari, so I decided to build this and worked here for quite a while. My bedroom where my doggies used to be. Let's see. I really don't want to reset my spawn here in case I die, which I always do, but we'll do that. Let's head up to the roof so you can see the glorious view. These rooms, one of them used to have an enchanting table, and I had plans for them all, but we moved, found the witch farm. Natural Antipathy got on. He's like, hey, do you have any projects we want to work on together? Like, first thing we did, went and did that witch farm, which the nether quartz took forever to make that floor. There's literally no nether quartz for like 1,000 blocks in each direction. Anyway, the view in these extreme hills, you can kind of see the scale of the tower. Love the extreme hills. Always build there when it comes to mining because emeralds, sucker for them. Eventually I want to do something with villagers. I have not on the server yet. But you can get all sorts of diamond tools and unlimited emeralds, which I also like to build with. All that good stuff. Next we are going to what Denari did after we left the town. Or I think he still did it while we were in the town. It was just before we kind of stopped using the town. Which is the Nether Castle, the ill-fated Nether Castle. He built it out of nether quartz, which you'll see, which is awesome, and it looks great, and there's some glass and glowstone in there, except it does not withstand ghast fireballs. And there's been lots of repairs done, and finally some repairs of a exasperated, over-it nature, where it's just like, I'm done with this, let's put some blast-resistant blocks in. And that is over this way. Got it all linked up to the hub here. Right down here. We mostly just use this for storage. We had the nether mules tethered here. That was a great idea by it. See, there's some repairs that had to be done, unfortunately. Nether mules, which was a great idea by Denari. They never really worked out because mules in the nether just don't work. There he is. There's a buddy. There was another one, but he burnt to death when I tried to use him. But nether mules, they're the coolest thing since sliced bread. And here is the potion shower, I think. Oh, you head down there, hop into the piston, hit the button, sends you up. Let's use it. I think it still works. Probably would have worked better. Oh, well, we got it. It probably would have worked better if the piston had elevated me. Anyway, cool deal. I guess that's where the potions went. Now we can move at lightning speed. That's kind of nice. Next, we'll show you possibly my favorite of Denari's builds, which is the underwater castle. It has yet another potion brewing area in it. So, but it's also just an awesome build. And that is right over here. And these portals, I was on a kick of building a really large portal, so that's mine down there, and the nether castle is right in here. Get your standard piston door. I think it probably works a little different than your standard. You got a little bit of nature coming in here. And this took forever to build, I'm told. Enchanting, a little bit of storage, and the potion brewing area. As I've said, that boy loves to brew his potions. And then up here is how you exit the watery area. I've fallen off of the staircase so many times. There's a water drop, so it's not that big of a deal, but then you have to climb the whole thing over again, which is a big deal. Got a passageway out here. I believe all there is... Oh, Denari's on. It's the first time in forever. There's a quarry. So yeah, let's see. Giving a world tour. Tell you to... Okay, we'll just drop down here. That's about all. Not much of a utility place, but I just love the build. The birch and nether brick and the glowstone, they just go great together. Love it. Yeah, so that's where he moved for a little while. Didn't get too far on things here, but yeah, it was right before the witch hut. He was working here, and I was working from a mining colony. Oh, actually, after that, he did move one more place, built a gold farm way out in the boonies. We won't go to that. It's not too efficient, much like my witch farm, but it works, and it's just way far away. He got lost like twice trying to show it to me, so I'm not even going to try and make it out there. It's down this passageway. I'll show you. Yeah, yay, minecarts, whatever. I'll cut here. Alrighty, here we are at the other end. Let's see if we can get out of there. And, oh, looks like he's working at the new castle. So, yeah, this will lead there. This is something I put in. Secret door for a while. I was just doing more portals over here. First comparator use ever, and it worked out well. I still just, I mean, I've read about comparators, I've seen them used, and I'm still not 100% sure how they work, but anyway, still trying to use them. It's whatever. So this is his chicken cooker he made. It's backed up with eggs right now, but that's because we haven't used this in forever. Cow cooker. I can never get them to breed. I go to the feeding area and it never works out. And the storage area, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 floors. Really cool. Exhaustive storage. It's got pretty much everything. Obviously nothing from the biomes we haven't been to, but everything else. And yeah, it's huge. Got 3 operating floors at the moment. You can see them up there in glass. I had to search this whole thing twice to find the Ender Dragon egg for our stable. Also, Xavier's School for Gifted Mushrooms. Xavier. A little play on X-Men. Used to be dark in here, so it was also a crappy mob farm. We are at storage. But I went and got him some podzol so that he didn't have to keep it dim in here to grow large mushrooms for storage. So that was my first questing. Got that done. Mega Taiga is about the most exotic biome we have, so that's fun. Yeah, I will probably, I don't know what those are for, but I will probably cut here, and yeah, once we get to our next place, which, if memory serves, will be our current location. Okay, later. Okay, so this is the new Nether area over by Paradise Valley, our new place that leads back to the old hub. As designed by Denari, this is. It's not quite as far away as the witch farm, but it's far enough away, and that way Denari's computer can handle what we're doing here. Got some paintings, love them, have not really worked with them much, but Denari has, and I like that. Yeah, anyway, this area is an aesthetic build area so that we don't have to tax Denari's computer with too much technical stuff. That's his portal that he built. This whole main castle area is built by him. And this is the Titan who houses the portal. You can get out over there. And this is the viewing area. Very nice. Love it. I kind of like aesthetic builds. I do like... oh, that just leads to the farms, which are not that exciting. This leads to the fishing shack that I love. Anyway, aesthetic builds. I love utility, and I'm learning all that kind of stuff, so that's fun. But these are also lots of fun. So, yeah, fishing shack here. Got a wither skull chilling with me so I can go fishing. Saddles. I don't know why there's saddles there. Can you fish there, though? Probably. Yeah, anyway, you can sit here and fish safely with the water from the Japanese garden, which I'll show you. Let's see if we can get Denari over here. And here, headed Alrighty. Yeah, we're headed to the main floor, as you may have gathered. We have a couple other stops down here. This thing has been redesigned once. He built it, tore it down, and redesigned it. That goes down. Does it go into storage here? This is a storage unit built by none other than Denari. I think it does. It's for smelting. Got all sorts of barbecues and these, and as you can see, it extends all the way down for smelted materials and smelting materials. So that's cool. I guess that's pretty utility. So there you go. That one's free. This leads to the main castle area. Got a little bedroom up here with a glass floor. I love glass. The key that leads to a couple things. I'm missing that disc too. I just recently, while I was trying to give a world tour, lost it. I had the whole collection as a quest, the quest that Natural Antipathy had me do. So this is below the fountain. I'll show you that eventually. I don't know what this button does. What do you do? Oh, it pumps sticks out. For something. I'm not sure what. Anyway, this is the villager dungeon. They got their little bed pans there. All designed by Denari, of course. In here is just a smelting area. It's got some custom gear he built. I need the right key, and I am too lazy to get it, so forget it. This over here is some mine access. So you just ride a minecart down into his mine. This is too dark to see. It's a new place that he's working on, so that's cool. This is the main floor. This used to be a plaza with green wool, kind of a villager area. And now we have the Condemned Man Bistro and Lounge. Looks like he's lost fun. Yeah, he built this. I suggested that he should build a larder or galley of sorts. Galley. Anyway, a kitchen, basically. Trying to use technical medieval terms. So we've got this going on. No cocoa beans because no jungles. But yeah, he's got it filled up here. Pretty cool. Pavlova. Is that? I have this on, I believe, Australian terms, which is great. That's why it said the neighbors are having a party. It's just so clever. I love it. Not Australian, but it's great. This over here, which is the way he imports his villagers, they just come up around this. It's very nice. I'll show it to you from the outside. But yeah, super cool. We've got the well over here, which we will use to get to our place. I don't think there's anything. Oh, yes, there is. Then that used to be a map. This is a toggleable fountain, we can turn it off and turn it back on. But yeah, this is the nether portal access, which is cool. Just open that chest, and it opens the floor, and you drop right in. So that's cool. We rigged that up long ago. Also got, I think this is another potions area, the potions tower, with like, I don't know if that's supposed to be like King Kong, but I love it. It's awesome. Yeah, and this is the tower. Got potion stuff. Yeah, a nice view of the whole area. His aqueduct that he built and connected up to my base, which is over there. I'll show you that soon enough. The cathedral, which we're going to head to probably next. We'll hit my base last and get the wall going on there. Yeah, so let's head over to the cathedral. I'll show you the Japanese garden. It's, I think, the one he's most proud of, the Japanese garden, his favorite build, so we'll check that out. I believe this is the way to it. Another well, his infamous or famous, I don't know, his well design anyway. We got the Japanese garden. Let's head up into the head. Not the head, it's the garden. And yeah, got some enchanting up here. I've used that many a time. And you can access the outside world here. It's night. Hopefully I don't die. All I have is like walked all the way back to the Nether Fortress. Wow. Oh yeah, I forgot we have a blaze farm there, but it's like the standard blaze farm design, so whatever. Okay, hopefully he'll be able to make it back here, and we'll be able to say what up. This is the entrance to the cathedral. Hopefully don't get shot. It's the only way, which is pretty cool. You got to really work for it if you want to come confess or whatever. Penance. I don't know, Hail Marys. There are no rosary beads here, unfortunately. We'll have to work on that. Oops. Let's get up here. This doorway is a cross. I just noticed that. Pretty cool. Giant cross on top. You can see the whole castle from here. Got the aqueduct. It's really a nice area. I like it a lot. Yeah, that's the gamut. There's a sheep pen that's there. That's the cow area. And then the villager area over there. They're not super aesthetic. They're more, yeah, more utility. Anyway, this is kind of designed after a Walker Castle. I like it a lot better. If anyone's played Hexit, that's the Walker Castle. Got the snow guard here. He's pretty great. He wanders in and out because he can set these off. He used to be outside, so I'm assuming he can wander in and out. Got some carpet here. I don't remember if this has anything special about it. But anyway, it's cool. Got all of the different plants we have so far. On the way out of here, I kind of wanted to make a Moai statue, like from Easter Island out over there, but I was like, I should probably build a base first. Way to get out of here, anyway. Drop something there. Sometimes a snowman will do it for you, and you drop forever. Into here, which is the dragon's head. And I think the only ender chest, no, it used to be the only ender chest around here. But yeah, the dragon head, we had a realm server. I guess we just had a world on the realm server before, and I built one as an entrance to a mine, and he took it and made it so much cooler in my opinion. And the exit here is secret and awesome. Just puts you out right at the foot of the cathedral, so that's cool. Next we're going to head over and see what Natural Antipathy has been working on, and he has been working. Hopefully his dog Hades is still over here. If it's not, then I got to get him a new one, and I might just give up on the whole thing. But I helped him dig it out just a little bit. It's been a huge project, and I helped out for a little while. So we'll check that out. See this mountain here? It is not as it would seem. This is probably the second largest to the Witch Hut project that's been done on the server, and it's not quite done. Oh, there he is. Hades, I need a leash. Buddy, get back in here. Come on. Can't be loitering around. Hopefully he'll see this. I left him some bones to breed it. I'm not sure, tame it. So yeah, we dug this whole thing out. This is all just under the mountain, and this is just a stalactite that you can view from, and he's building the Mountain King. It's a giant statue of skeleton that he designed in creative, and yeah, he's just going to be chilling in here where you can come and view him. There's an area down here with a bedroom and stuff, but I do not know the official way to get to it, so I'm not even going to try. It's not that exciting. This is the aesthetic build. I think that's his robe out of obsidian. It's no wonder it's taking so long, though, because all the obsidian. Anyway, this Hades, because he follows death, and we got Victory's crown and bow. Those are in the original text. Wore a sword. Famine didn't have anything, so I just made a cake. And I had to collect all the records and name them things, and he gave me a jukebox, I think that's what it's called, as a reward. So I wanted him to have something he could set up and have his visual reward. Yeah, so anyway, that was his reward for catching me the 4 horses of the apocalypse. Yeah, so that's his place. The last place we'll head is my Paradise Valley build, which is underground. I think it's oddly enough one of the only underground builds I've done on the server. Maybe the only. But yeah, pretty proud of it. It's coming along well. Also working on a railway station, so you don't just have to hoof it all around here. But that is in the works. And the aqueduct, as I may have mentioned before, is hooked up to my area. So we'll just head over that. Oh, I see Denari. He hooked up a boat system to the aqueduct, so I'm assuming that's what he's using right now. The only problem is in extreme hills with something that high up, you will always get ice. And behind you, you will always get ice, and that will crash your boat. So it didn't really work out too well in that sense, but yeah, we'll just do that for now. Come on up. Once he gets up here, we will check out my build. That's down here. I think that's a boat ladder over there. Actually, I think you can just swim up it. Anyway, it's a way to get back on here. That's not too obnoxious. We still need to widen the aqueduct as it leads over to my area here, but we'll get to that. So yeah, like I said, this is an aesthetic build area, but eventually I'm going to expand over that a ways into the other extreme hills and build some farms and whatnot, so we'll have to get to that. I'm not sure if I'll show that. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this channel. I could give updates on the realm. I'm going to do some Let's Play type activities. This is my area, spruce and red wool, nether quartz, blue windows. It's pretty swanky, if I do say so myself. Got these walls. These took me the longest to figure out what to do with because I just had these blank walls, and that's no good for what I'm trying to do. So I need to fix that, though. That's not quite right. So anyway, yeah, we got my enchanting table. I was trying to hook it up to a comparator. Turns out that doesn't work out. It would have been awesome. Just stand here, throw the item you want to get enchanted in, and then it opens up and allows for level 30, but that won't work out. So I'm just going to have to put a key over here or something. Yeah, got some plans for behind here. It's going to be my jukebox station, and it's going to be a disco rave den, and it's going to be awesome. Now the reason I started building over here is because we have this wonderful little, well, first of all, it's extreme hill, so I have a mine and everything. We have this great lagoon here, kept it in its natural form. No creeper explosions yet, so this is my balcony. You can kind of see the place there. So yeah, that's about it. This is going to be, I think, my bedroom. You know, just a bed neck. This is going to be, it looks like my cactus is growing, don't want that. This is going to be the railway station. It's going to, or at least the stop for Funster's build here, but yeah, it's going to lead to the railway station. So yeah, this is the realm.